Right, hello and welcome back to IRS. We are back live for another race day. It is Tier 2, Round 2, Abu Dhabi, as the cars come out on track for the 18-minute qualifying session. I've literally just got in the door, so I'm proper behind schedule here. Who's first out on track? It is Joshua, followed by one of the Alpines. We've got Solar in the chat there. What's up, Solar? He's in the McLaren today, reserving. Mazur's retired from the session. He has crashed out in the pit lane by the looks of it. Yeah, he has. So that is the first person out of the session crashing out into the wall in the pit entrance. Pit exit, sorry. I want to see that in chat. He needs to show me that. But here we go then with Joshua. Starts his flying lap with the kick Sauber. See what sort of time he can do around this Abu Dhabi track. Not really sure what sort of time we'll see. Probably see into the 23s, I think. Middle 23s, mid 23s. As Joshua on his first flying lap here. Gonna drain the battery down these straights. See if we can get the chicane right. Brake hard, down into gear 2. Gets a decent exit up into gear 3. We saw a good debut from Joshua in Singapore. Can he repeat that here today in Abu Dhabi on a flying lap at the moment? We have just lost Solar from the session. I'll send him an invite after this lap from Joshua. Coming through the slow section of the track. Trying to get it right. First lap time on the board is about to be from Joshua with a 1:23.4, so maybe lower than that. We're going to be seeing times. That's a great first lap there for Joshua. DBK with a 1:23.9. First time round for him. Let me just get Solar back into the session. Hopefully he wasn't on a lap. Oh, something's happened with his Wi-Fi, I think. Can't find him. There he is. As Matty, 1:23.5. A bit better this time round. In Singapore last week, his qualifying session wasn't all that. Didn't really show too much pace, as his teammate Luco Cx goes 2 tenths quicker with a 1:23.3. Oh, I think Solar was at the pit. Must have been Shazam out on track, who's on a 1:23.9. Naismith now up top in the Haas. Goes 3 tenths quicker than his teammate Wild Jager in P5. Outlaw with a 1:24.4. Good to see him back racing. Got Remy out on track, along with Kentrum, 9th and 11th at the moment. We've got a new driver as well. Braconia, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it wrong, just let me know. Braconia in the Mercedes, currently on a flying lap. Got a Viper shoot out there as well in the Williams IRS LB44 on the medium tyres. 52.8 sector 2 checkpoint for a Viper shoe. Showed good potential in the qualifying session last week, but went a bit wrong in the race. Is park firmly on? Yeah, it is. So once you pick this up, that's it. You'd only be able to adjust the tyre pressures and a bit of downforce when you're in the race. As Viper shoot exits the final corner, so 1:24.4 goes P8 for now. Anyone else out there on a lap? IRS LB44, currently on the mediums. Top 7 back out into the pits. Back into the pits. Solar now out on track as well, just behind IRS LB44 here. A 54.6. Not using battery as well at the moment. Invalidates. What's Outlaw doing? Is he going for another lap? Looks like he is, but he's out of battery, so we'll stick with Solar, who's coming through the final sector now. About to start flying up. Here we go then. What can Solar do? I think he was P3 on track last week at Singapore, but the penalty got him off the podium. As he looks to take his first podium in IRS. Could he take his first pole position potentially? I can tell you the top 5 are very close. DBK, Shazam, I think Viper Shoot, Outlaw. We might see some more improvements, like Outlaw there. Doing a 24.2, pushing himself up to P8. Solar yet to set a lap, along with 5 of the drivers. Still a bit of a time to go in this qualifying session though. A 52.8 for Solar here in the McLaren as he swoops around the left-hander. IRS gone as we come down into the slow section underneath the bridge. Takes it with gear 4 there. Might have probably been better in gear 3 possibly. But here we go then. Looks like a decent enough lap to get him into the top 7. P6 just behind Jaeger. 123.7. IRS LB44 did a 124.6 there on those mediums. So he needs to get back into the pits and get those softs on as quick as he can. Lumina. P13 in the Mercedes. How's Dave getting on? He's yet to set a time. Down in P20. How much pace has he got around the Yas Marina? So 123.7 goes P6. This is a very competitive qualifying session here. Only 6/10 between the top 9. IRS LB44, I feel like you can get involved in that as well. Let's have a look, anyone improving? Wild Jaeger, currently on a flying lap. Let's check his Sector 2 checkpoint. Just under 2 temps up here. Potential to give his teammate a slipstream on the lap after this as well. Once he finishes his lap. DRL Naismith is just coming through Sector 3 as well. Ready to start another lap. So let's see what Wild Jaeger can do. Can he pop the Haas onto the front row of the grid? Make it a 1-2 for the American team. Not quite, just misses out. How's Joshua getting on? Slightly down. Coming through Sector 2. Has he found some more time? Only just. Stays P4. But top 4 all in the same 10th now. What's Matty doing? Can he get involved in this top 4? He's about 2 temps off at the moment. Still can't find some time there. Dave 1/1000th of a second in front of Solar there into P6. How's the 2 RBs getting on? Remy and Kentrum. Luco CX now going fastest out there with the 123.1 in the Red Bull. Remy crosses the line 5 temps quicker up to P12. Andy Mack, is he improving? Don't think he is. No, 4 temps down. He's out of fuel as well, so we'll wait for him to come back out and see what he can do. Kentrum down on his lap. How's the Mercedes of Braconia getting on? In validation at the moment. Nud, currently P18. Him and Mario Bros, the two Aston Martins, just both started a lap. Yet to get a time on the board. Not looking good for them at the moment, with just over 6 minutes to go. Solar said he was glad I ain't DNF'd. Yeah, sometimes it DNFs you as well when you leave the session, doesn't it? Starts bagging out. What's the two Astons doing then? Just about to check their sector times. Are they struggling? So 54.8 for Nud. How's Mario getting on? Going quite a bit quicker than that at the moment. So looking promising for Mario Bros to try to get himself into some point scoring positions for the race. 5 minutes to go of this session. Top boys just waiting to come out for the last lap as we're on board with Mario Bros here. Nud is going to cross the line and go P17, a 128.2. Mario Bros is going to do a 124.8 and gets himself up to P14. And we've got a few people on a flying lap at the moment. We've got Solar, DBK, just ahead of Solar actually, so we can check their sector times. DBK just under a tenth down at the moment. Solar 3 tenths up here, closer to 4 tenths, and he's absolutely flying. Needs to absolutely ace this sector here, and he could be on the way to a front row start here. He's gone earlier than the rest of them. He's a bit out of sync to the top drivers. But he looks like he's absolutely flying in this McLaren. Into the final corner we go. Slides it a little bit but gets a good exit. And it's a 23.0. Takes provisional pole. DBK didn't improve. Outlaw looks like he just made a mess of the pit entrance there. I think he went into the wall maybe. So we now have 19 drivers with a lap time. Braconia, if I was him, I'd go into the pits to get a fresh set of rubber. Get the IRS again, come out for one more lap. DVK, not currently on a lap. We've got a Lumina, let's go on board with Lumina, who's just about to start a flying lap. Currently down in P17 at the moment. Mercedes, not the best qualifying session we've seen here at IRS. 2 tenths down, going into sector 1 for Lumina. Hasn't got his teammate out on track to give him a bit of a slipstream. Not really seeing any teams working together in that sense. Would be perfect around this track. It's Lumina missing the braking a bit there, runs a bit deep. Has a good exit though, but the first part of the chicane just made a bit of a mess of it. Just getting on the brakes a bit too late. 5 tenths down. Struggling to find some improvements is the Mercedes driver. As the pit lane getting very busy now. Everyone coming out for the last laps. As Lumina doesn't look to be improving, he's turned his ERS off as well. No time. Yeah. Let's go on board with Luco CX in the Red Bull. Solar still in pits. Wonder if he's got enough tyres. He might be out. Here we go then, Luco CX. Can he snatch away that pole position from Solar, who's already in his second race at IRS and looking for his first pole position? As Matty's just slowing up there, I think, coming out the pits, not wanting to get in the way. So 17.3 for Luco CX into sector 1. Solar has come back out on track, but I'm not sure if he's got enough time. He might do. Hitting it pretty close there. As everyone now out on track except 19th and 20th, so we've got 18 cars out there. Luco CX is 34 thousandths of a second down on his time. Not improving at the moment. What can he do in his final sector? Has he got more pace in the bag to snatch away this pole position? Solar looked really good through here, to be honest. Luco CX, the first challenger, ready to cross the line. Can he get into the 22s? No, he can't. He's just missed out. Wild Jaeger pushing it to the limit, having a bit of a moment there. Looks like his qualifying session's over. P4 at best for him. His teammates flying. Joshua and Matty out on track as well. Dave's into the pits. Let's stay on board with DRL Naismith. Looks like he could possibly take pole position here, right at the last moment. Into the final corner we go with the Haas driver. Can he get into the 22s? It looked like he was about to do that, but he's just made a mess of it. That's his qualifying done. Shazam up to P3 at 123.060. How's Joshua getting on? Can he be a late surprise here? To 123.127. Who's just moved up there? I think that's Matty, who's just moved up to P5. Outlaws moved up to P8. Still got DBK, IRS LB44, who's moved up to P11. Mario Bros is done. Viper Shoes is done. Remy's matching this time. Kentrum's into the pits. Nud's finished as well. Looks like Solar X, the Yita, has done it. In only his second race, he's managed to take pole position, but just look how close it is at the top there. A tenth, just over a tenth between the top 4. What a great qualifying session that is, as DBK is sending it around the last corner. Nothing to do for him. Remy can't improve, and that is the end of qualifying. Solar, in his second race, takes his first ever pole position in Tier 2. What a great qualifying session that is. Top 7, covered by 3 temps. It's going to be an interesting race for sure. Right, there we go. Let's get the confirmation up. Go into the Discord, tell the drivers I'm ready up. Alright, there we go. 9 thousandths of a second. Solar beats Luco CX to pole position. Great qualifying session from Tier 2 there. Right, I told them don't ready up until 20.06. Someone's probably going to do it, so I'll get ready just in case. Right, that was ready up at the moment, that's all good. Thought maybe should lap this off here, so we'll be getting straight into this race with Solar trying to defend from Luco CX and Shazam. I think the top 4 is the same top 4 drivers last week, possibly. Right, here we all go then. Round 2 of season 14, tier 2 is about to get underway. Let's hope it's a fun race. Past the dot sheep on the left. From IRS LB44. Hearing what I'm lighting up there. Alright, here we go then. The lights are on. We are ready to get going here in the Yas Marina. 5 lights are out and away we go. Solar's got a decent start there. So is Shazam. Trying to move up into P2 to make it a McLaren 1-2 into turn 1. Runs a bit wide. Collision with Luco CX. And he's out of the session. That's going to be a safety car. That is the most unfortunate collision there. Mario Bros is off as well. There's nothing Luco CX could have done about that. But Shazam lost the rear tyres on the curb straight into the side of the Red Bull, and that is his qualifying race done and dusted. Josh has managed to get up to P2. Matty's gained a position as well. The Hasses have gained 1 each. DBK's up 3 positions. The Lumina's up 5 positions down there in P12. What a start from him. But yeah, Luco CX. Yeah. Bit of a crazy start then. Safety car's out on lap 1. Hoping we don't see much more of the safety cars. I'm just glad it wasn't like a aggressive incident on the start. It was literally a mistake from Shazam where he's lit up the rear tyres on the curb into the side of Luco CX. Shazam in the Discord saying he feels terrible there. No surprises. After having a great race last week, Shazam and Luco CX around Singapore for what, 36 laps was it? 36 laps I think. They've come together on turn 1 of this one, and that is it for Luco CX. A few people into the pits there. There's Outlaw and Mario Bros and IRS LB44 going for a different strategy there. IRS LB44 onto the hard tyres. The rest of the grid are all on mediums, so the Ferrari looking for a different strategy towards the end of the race here, I think, which is a decent bet if there's no more safety cars. They'll be on the faster tyres. I think we should see safety car in this lap. I think IRS LB44 should be able to catch up. Everyone will be itching to go. I'm glad Luco CX sees it as an unfortunate incident as well. That was me heavy raging. Obviously I know it's unfortunate, but I'd be fucking so angry about that. Still though, we have 19 drivers in this race. Safety car's going to go around for one more lap, unfortunately. Just a bit too far back to catch up this time. Good for the medium runners though. This helps their strategy a bit longer. Could push himself into a one stop with this early safety car here. I think Mario Bros into the pits again along with Nud. What's happened there? Both Aston Martins into the pits. Nud's got wing damage. Mario Bros, not sure what's going on with him. Maybe he's just changing for a different strategy. And I think safety car will be out for another lap now because of this. Mario Bros has got wing damage as well. So both Aston Martins are somehow picking up wing damage under the safety car. Mario Bros onto the mediums, Nud onto the softs. Right, come on Astons, let's go. Mario Bros tyres will be nice and warmed up when he catches the back of the grid. I'm hoping he catches up at the end of that straight and safety car will be in this lap and we can get going again. Mistake in the rear wing this game. Oh, Mario Bros just got rear wing damage. That's his race over. He's going to be sliding every single corner and safety car's still out. Oh, we're going to have another lap here, unfortunately. Everyone is a medium runner. Yeah, down to 16th position, and then you got IRS LB44 on the hards, Nud on the softs. Mario Bros as well now on the mediums actually. But this is perfect for the mediums because they can probably now do a one stop, whereas before it would have been probably a two stop race for the majority of the grid. I think maybe the top guys would have made the one stop work, but I think the rest of them would have struggled with the tyres and ended up doing the two stop. Mazur's into the pits as well with wing damage. Under the safety car. Not really good start here. After what was an excellent Singapore race, this round 2 has not started the way we wanted it to. I failed the first stop. Oh, so they didn't change the front wing on the first stop. That's why Mario Bros is coming back in, down in P18 behind his teammate now. Mizor is going to catch up and we'll get this race resumed. Going on to lap 5. Solar in the lead, ahead of his brother Joshua. And then you've got Shazam and Matty, the two Hasses, ready to pounce when they can. Solar just backing the pack up, waiting for the safety car to disappear before he can react and get this race underway. Safety car still out on track, so he won't be going yet. Waiting for the jump here. Can he catch Joshua sleeping and the rest of the pack? Leaving it to the late. Will he go out of this corner here? Try to get a good exit. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. Joshua stayed with him. Good start there from the kick. Matty looks onto the back of Shazam. And Joshua's, not sure what's happened to Joshua there. I think he's hit the curb. Joshua's made a mistake. We have to be careful how he rejoins. Bit of a dangerous rejoin there ahead of Wild Jaeger. But Solo, still in the lead of this one, has his teammate behind him. Matty's had a much better start to this race than he did in Singapore, showing a real pace that he's got. You've got Dave and DBK side by side here, along with Wild Jaeger and Joshua, both going at it. DBK's messed up the braking there, and Dave slots by up into P7. Remy's gone wide and had contact with Viper's shoe by the looks of it there. Got Lumina having a look as well in the Mercedes. And that is never going to go well there, as Remy and Viper's shoe come together again. DBK now in P11. With Kentrum as well. Where's Viper's shoe gone? Oh, he backed out of it. DBK having a look at Lumina, who has got that wing damage. Still a yellow flag for some reason in Sector 1. Outlaw and IRS LB44 trying to make their way through as well. Viper shoe into the pits along with Lumina. Outlaw up to P12. Got Naismith having a look at Matty here for P3. Two McLarens still out front. Naismith looking for a move up the inside. 3-second time penalty for Braconia. Side by side battle with Matty as the race lead changes position, changes people. Shazam ahead of Solar. Joshua has managed to compose himself. Did he get wing damage going into turn 1? No, he didn't. Looks all good. As two McLarens side by side here. Shazam defending from Solar. It's been a decent enough restart here. Remy's up to P8. Can he catch up to the back of Dave? 7 cars currently inside the DRS of each other. IRS LB44 making a move on Kentrum. And Kentrum losing a position to Mario Bros as well by the looks of it there. As Dave's got to be careful not to lose the DRS of Wild Jaeger. Has a bit of a moment, might cost him. Just about inside there of the DRS, gonna have to use a bit of ERS to try to catch back up here. Otherwise, could cost himself. Illumina picking up a 3-second time penalty early on. Like I said with Dave, he fell back quite a bit there. Might have just cost himself the DRS. There he has. Gonna have to use that IRS now. Andy Mack, P12 battling with IRS LB44. Here he comes with the DRS. Would he be close enough for a move on the Ferrari? As Mario Bros and Kentram still going at it. Lumina into the pits. Not sure what's happened to him. Shazam pushing away from Solar a little bit here. New fastest lap. And he's 1.1 seconds ahead. Obviously, mate. The race winner from last week, Shazam. Looking to make it 2 out of 2. He's broke the DRS. Solar's going to be under pressure from Matty here. Here comes Matty. Got loads of ERS to use as well. Should be an easy move. As Viper Shoe sets the fastest lap with a 126.6 down there in P18. On a recovery race now for Viper Shoe. See what he can do as Matty gets the job done, but I feel like Solar's going to come straight back here with the DRS and the ERS. They have gained a little bit of time back there on Shazam as well. Working together. TBK and Outlaw going at it. Andy Mack still inside the DRS of IRS LB44 here as well. Some good battles going on as Naismith looked really close to the back of Matty. Joshua there as well. Bit of a mistake from Matty there. Shazam extends the gap by just over a tenth. Oh, that's a dangerous position to put your front wing from Naismith. Risking it all there as he's still looking at Matty. Goes to the outside. Looking for a way past. Matty defends it. But good exit from Naismith there. Matty's lost the DRS as well. Joshua behind as well. And Wild Jager also having a look. As Wild Jager's down the inside of the kick. Goes to the outside. Good move from Wild Jager there. Great move from the Haas driver. Joshua just didn't really have anywhere to go there. Sort of boxed out. Got a yellow flag, and that is Nud out of the session, and that is a safety car, even though he's in the pit lane. That's bollocks. Safety car's on reduced. There's a car crashed out in the pit lane, and that is a safety car. Lumina has probably just cost himself a chance there of unlapping himself. He might have just cost himself. Yeah, look, he's got a 10 second to serve. Shazam into the pits. Soda as well. DRL Naismith, Matty, Jaeger as well. Backing off the two kick Saubers, who might have just lost the position. This whole grid's going to come out different now. I think everyone's going to be into the pits as well there. Here they are. Everyone's into the pits here. Jesus. The only person that hasn't come in is Mazur. Viper's back in. So Shazam leads. Naismith is now second ahead of Solar. Oh, Viper got a drive-through under the speeding under the safety car. That's his race done. I feel like he's going to retire in the pits now. Matty's P4. Joshua's jumped Wild Jager. Dave has lost out a lot there. Down to P11 now. Viper Shoe had a great chance to get himself back in a race. It just cost himself. with the drive-through. Damn, that's annoying from Nud in the Twitch chat there. Or DBK might have drove into the back of Viper Shoe possibly to give him a drive-through or something. That's a good point that Solus just made in the Discord. Shazam and Naismith have boxed for medium tyres there. Possibly hoping that there'll be another safety car. Or they're going to have to stop again, I think. 19 laps on those tyres. It won't be 19, it'll probably be about 17 after the safety car comes in, but that's going to be a bit of an arse there. Remy's up to P7. 7 positions up. Mizor has got 12 positions up now. Speeding in the pit lane penalty for the Mercedes driver on his debut. Is Viper trying to serve his drive-through? Because he can't under the safety car. Or is he just changing tyre? What's going on? Unfortunately for Shazam as well, he was breaking away from that pack in the lead there. He's going to have to restart this race. Try to do the same thing again. This time he's got Naismith behind him though, who looked pretty decent just before we had that safety car. I should have one more lap of this safety car after this one, and then it will be in. Lumina was quite far behind. But everyone is on the same lap. No one's been lapped yet, which is good to see. Lumina's hard tyres are going to be in perfect shape though. Alpine, 8th and 9th. DBK, just behind Mizor. Let's have a look at the penalties. 6 seconds for Mizor. 3 seconds each for Mario and Lumina. Viper Shoot's obviously got that drive-through. But to be fair, it should be a pretty quick drive-through around here. And Braconia with 16 seconds. Needs to be careful not to drive into the back of Mario Bros. Just Lumina has now caught up to the back of the pack, so safety car should be in at the end of this lap. I think the biggest loser there in the pit stops was definitely Dave, down to P11. Biggest winner was definitely Mizor. He's on old medium tyres though. A lot of people running wide on the safety car there. Just waiting for the safety. There is safety car in this lap. What can Shazam do here at the restart? Can he break away? Or can Naismith do anything about it? As he's backing the pack off quite early here. Waiting for the safety car to go into the pits. Restart this race. We'll have 16 laps to go. The hard tyres will probably get you to the end here. But these two at the start are definitely going to try to push on and get a pit stop ahead, I think, of the hard runners, as Shazam are waiting to go. And there he goes, braking really early. Bit different from his teammate who left it to the last minute. Shazam has gone early, which I think is good for the pack, because we won't see no incidents here on the restart, or we shouldn't do. Already got side-by-side action here. DBK trying to get past his teammate, had to let him go past because I think he went a bit too early. Mazur's off the track, got to be careful how he rejoins. Got Outlaw right onto the back of him, looking for a way past up the inside. And there he goes, the Ferrari. IRS LB44 looking at Dave. Could be a double overtake there for IRS LB44. DRS yet to be enabled. IRS LB44 slot stallion outside of Dave, who's messed the braking up. Goes into the side of Outlaw, and it's a bit of a messy few corners for these three drivers here. Back up the top, and you got Naismith and Shazam already breaking away from the pack, pushing on. Yeah, I do feel like Shazam and Naismith will be back into the pits, and this is the battle for the lead here with Solar and Matty and Joshua, Jaeger, Remy trying to hang on to the back of them. .4 seconds. DBK trying to close up as well. He's in P8, just a second off, 1.4 seconds off Remy. As we're looking at Outlaw, who lost 2 positions actually to IRS LB44 and Dave. And we've got a virtual safety car for some reason. I think that's because Mazur has spun round. Yeah, he has. Front wings disappeared. Let's make sure everyone keeps under Delta. 5 Pursuit has served his drive through as well. Waiting to go back racing. Hopefully everyone's stuck within their Delta. Don't want to see any drive throughs here. Just keep it green. Don't do anything silly. As we wait for the green flag to get us back racing. Ooh, Shazam. I feel like he's pushing the Delta. Trying to get as close as he can. I think we're going to be back racing any second now, because Shazam's pushed on there. There we go, DRS enabled. Good restart from Shazam. He's tried to break the DRS from Naismith. Has he done it? Not quite. Solar's broke the DRS to Matty though. And Josh has lost the DRS. So if everyone's sort of sleeping there on the virtual safety car. No one really reacting to each other. Josh had just got inside the DRS of Matty. Joshua looking quick on this restart here. Looking much better on the hard tyres in the slipstream of Matty, who's absolutely draining that battery. And nothing Joshua can do, even with the DRS there. Let's go back to this little battle here. Here comes Dave, up the inside of IRS LB44. Slight touch of tyres. Good battle in there. Andy Mack having a look at Mario Bros, with Lumina just behind as well. Yellow flag, I'm not sure why. I think we've got Dave round, yes we do. Dave has spun round in the kick from P10, just ahead of Kentrum in P12. Back up to the top. Anyone close enough for a move? Matty's back in the DRS of Solar. He's brought Joshua with him as well. I still feel like this is the battle here for the lead for some reason. I don't think Shazam and Naismith are getting to the end on those mediums, as Matty closes up to the back of the McLaren. DBK's caught up a little bit with Remy. What's happened to Jaeger? Ah, Jaeger left the session, that's possibly why. Again, Wild Jaeger suffering with Wi-Fi issues, as I tried to find his name to give an invite back in. As DBK's already got past Remy by the looks of it. That was a quick move from DBK, just missed that. Back up to the top though, because Matty even closer to Solar than he was the lap before. I think Mario Bros has just got past Kentrum possibly into P12 as he's trying to push on. We have over to where's Wild Jaeger. Just about to watch an overtake here as well from Matty, possibly on Solar with the DRS. Joshua as well, really close. Wild Jaeger has lost a position to DBK. Matty not close enough for a move on the first DRS. What about the second DRS? As Solar makes a bit of a mistake there, but manages to get a good exit. Joshua not able to capitalise. Naismith now 2.5 seconds behind Shazam. He's pushed on. Remy getting back past DBK into 6th position. DBK coming back. Not quite close enough. Not sure what's happened to Jaeger. I have invited him back in, but at the moment he's not able to get into the lobby. We'll try again with another invite. Just looking through the field, Viper Shoe up into P16 now. Just got Andy Mack next, his teammate. Can he somehow get into the points after having a drive-through? Here comes Outlaw making a move past Wild Jaeger's AI. DBK back past Remy. Matty's still not close enough for a move on Solar. These three drivers pretty matched. Solar, Matty and Joshua. Naismith into the pits already. That's what I mean. The battle between the leaders, Shazam and Naismith, wasn't really the battle we should have been looking at. It's this one here. Where does Naismith rejoin? That is the question. Behind IRS LB44 in P10. P11, sorry, just behind Dave, maybe behind Mario Bros. Not quite. So Naismith is going to be charging forward here on these hard tyres. Matty really close to the back of Solar again. Just can't quite get the exit here. Same with Joshua. Hasn't really looked like he's been able to get to the back of Matty to make a move. Just stuck there at the moment. IRS LB44 gets past. Wow, Jager's AI. Shazam staying out. Currently a 1-2 for McLaren. Great race from them both. Naismith already passed Dave. Outlaw starting to catch Remy. Apologies about that. Now this is definitely the closest Matty has been, but Solar's just got enough IRS to defend every time. But Matty, with loads of overspeed to the outside, gives plenty of room to Solar, who's going to come back here with the DRS. So I think Matty's going to lose out again. It's going to be an easy ride for Solar just to retake that position. Joshua watches on. They're losing time though to Shazam. Here comes Outlaw on Remy. Up the inside he goes. Remy able to defend it for now. Good side by side action. Who's going to give this up? No one giving it up. Remy just trying to outbreak Outlaw, slight bit of contact. Still giving each other room here. Fair battling from both drivers. This is allowing Outlaw, IRS LB44 to catch up, sorry. Shazam into the pits. Remy back up the inside of Outlaw. Not quite. So the race leader Shazam into the pits. He's going to rejoin just ahead of this battle between Remy and Outlaw. Naismith has got involved as well. Naismith back up to P8. Trying to find a way past Outlaw, who's making a way past Remy. Here comes Naismith as well. Oh, Remy's completely got it wrong there. Outbraked himself. Oh, we've got to change position here. Joshua's got past Matty. Just missed that as I was looking at Outlaw and Naismith. But Joshua up into P2 has found a way past the Red Bull. Naismith and Outlaw going at it there. Outlaw rejoining safely there. Fair play to him. That's how you meant to do it. But yeah, a bit of an interesting one. We'll keep an eye out on Shazam and see his lap times. He's trying to close up to the back of DBK. And doing it quite quickly. We've got a bit of action in the pit lane. Remy, Wild Jager and Outlaw into the pits. Viper Shoe up into P9 now, getting himself back into this race. IRS LB44 with the undercut has managed to jump Outlaw and Remy. Andy Mack up into P11 past Remy as well. Wild Jager's AI just ahead of Kentrum. Back to the battle of the lead. Joshua has got a time penalty as well now. He's got a 3-second time penalty, which may have just cost him a chance of winning this race. Shazam getting past DBK up into P4, and we've got Viper Shoe spun round in sector 3. DBK into the pits, tyres not holding on for him. He's in the battle with IRS LB44 and Outlaw and Remy. I think he's just ahead of that actually, to be fair. Got a yellow flag, that is a Mercedes getting out of the way of the top 3. That would be Lumina, I believe. Sorry, no, it's not. It's Braconia. Six laps to go. Shazam with an 8.6 gap to Matty. They're going to have to do qualifying lap after qualifying lap if he wants to win this one. Six laps to go, everyone's quite spread out now except the top 3. Solar trying to hang on for his first ever race win. Shazam setting purple sectors behind this battle, now 7 seconds behind. Did he make the right choice with the strategy? Naismith's out of the session, he's crashed. That is a safety car, and that is a very weird place to crash there from Naismith. Looks like he's spun it on a curb further up and just lost it, but that has just changed everything in this race. Naismith possibly pushing too hard. RSLB 44, Andy into the pits straight away. What's going on with the top 3 here? Where are they? How's Solar 8 seconds ahead of Matty now and Josh is 4 seconds behind? What's happened? Huh? What's actually happened there? Matty's so far behind for some reason. But nonetheless, we should see Solar, Matty, Joshua into the pits. Probably on a brand new set of softs. Yeah, Shazam's in as well. Medium tyres for Solar, softs for Matty, mediums for Joshua, softs for Shazam. Dave's in as well. DBK is staying out. Could gain a few positions here. Up into P5 possibly. Past Dave. Yes, he does. What's Outlaw gonna do? He might be able to get just ahead of Dave as well, possibly. It's going to be close between them two. Or Dave's just going to be able to nick him. P7 for Outlaw. If I was most drivers, I wouldn't box. If you're down the bottom in P14, 15, 16, do not box and try to catch up the safety car. That's your only hope of getting positions, because the safety car will be in the next couple of laps, so if you don't make it, it will start without you. It's interesting to see who's going to win this race now. It's going to be a 3 or 4 lap shootout to the end. Currently on lap 25, on to 26. How many drivers are we going to have possibly in this race? I think Andy Mack, Viper Shoe should be able to just catch up. I don't think Lumina, Zor, Briconia, I'm not sure, they might be able to. This guy I definitely don't think is going to be able to catch up to the back. He's well off it. 28 seconds at the moment. Probably got 2 laps, got absolutely step on it to catch the back of the field. Shazam though, who's been leading majority of this race, down in P4 on a fresh set of softs, what can he do? Can he get back onto that podium? For Joshua, that safety car has come at the complete wrong time with that 3-second penalty that he's got. That's going to cost him a chance at a podium, I think. Might be able to get the top 5 still. Briconia. Another 3 seconds, up to 25 seconds now. Got to be careful he doesn't get disqualified. But yeah, 3 laps to go in this race. Solar looking to take his first ever victory. Matty looking to get back on the top step. Came P2 in the championship last season. Looking to go one better this season. But first he's got to get back on that top step, past that McLaren. One more lap of the safety car. And then we'll have a 3-lap shootout to the end. Do you know what? Briconia might be alright here. Sliding about there in the back. Who's up the most positions at the moment? Remy, 6 positions gained. DBK 5, not too bad. While Jaeger obviously losing the most. Right, here we go then, safety car in this lap. Solar leading the way. Will he still be leading in 3 laps time and be a new race winner in IRS? We're about to find out. Briconia is going to be very close to catch up. He should just about be able to do it. Solar very, very slowly, just waiting for the safety car to go in. This restart is going to matter massively for Solar here, whether he wins this race or not. Briconia has caught up, luckily for him, as we wait for Solar to do the jump. Will he match what his teammate does, or do what he did in the first restart and leave it to late, which is what he's doing. Right to the end. Matty looked to jump in, didn't quite get it. Shazam side by side with Joshua, heading down towards turn 1. Shazam round the outside, risking a warning there, I think, just to get the move done. Back into P3. Joshua's got DBK on his back as well now. Solar with a great restart. Still out front, but he has got Matty on the soft tyres all over the back of him. DRS will be next lap as well, so this could be a bit unfortunate for Solar here that he's just run out of ERS already. Shazam looking for a way past on Matty. Joshua as well. DBK has got Dave all over the back of him on the soft tyres. Remy as well, battling with Mario Bros. Kentrum trying to get past Viper Shoe. Sorry, Viper Shoe getting past Kentrum into P11. Next for him, what's happened to Outlaw? Outlaw's got wing damage. Back to the top for the battle of the lead. Matty still all over the back of Solar here. Solar's switched his ERS mode to none, just trying to save up. He's about matching Matty at the moment. DRS enabled. We have started the last lap. Who will win this race? Will it be Matty? Will it be Solar? Will it be Shazam? Shazam all over the back of Matty here, looking for a way past. To the outside he goes, trying to get the exit. Side by side they go. What a move from Shazam that is. Now after his teammate. Down we go into the chicane. Will he go for a move? Will he wait for the next DRS zone? If he gets a better exit, he's got it sorted here. Solar with a great exit. But Shazam exits with the ERS and the DRS. To the outside he goes. Can he get the job done on his teammate? Side by side between the two McLarens. Shazam still side by side with Solar, who's not giving this one up. Solar back up the inside, braking late. Oh, this is great action from the two McLarens, but Shazam's got the lead. He's trying to make it 2 out of 2. Solar's trying to win this first ever race in IRS. It's not going to happen, I don't think, because Shazam into the final corner he goes. A late move from Solar, doesn't get it done. Shazam, 2 out of 2, wins it for McLaren with the fastest lap right at the end, ahead of his teammate Solar. Matty with a P3, DBK with a P4, Joshua unfortunately down to P5, Remy P6, Mario Bros P7, Dave P8, Outlaw P9, P10 for Kentrum, P11 for IRS LB44, Wild Jaegers AI P12, Andy in P13, Lumina P14, Mizor P15, Braconia finishes behind Viper Shoe in 15th and 16th, but what an ending to that race that was. Superb ending there with the two McLarens battling for the race win. Shazam just taking it away from his reserve teammate Solar. There's the confirmation. DBK from 10th to 4th there. Remy from 14th to 16th. Mario Bros from 12th to 7th. 15th to 10th for Kentrum. Loads and loads of overtakes there on that race. Congratulations to Shazam though, making it 2 out of 2. Unfortunate for Solar, so close, so close to taking victory there of his teammate. What a race that was. Driver of the day, I think we're going to have to give it to Shazam there. Excellent finish for him. DBK with a very close second, 10th to 4th. Did get a bit of luck though with a few DNFs, making a few positions, but had a great race, battling Remy as well. So I think DBK with a close second, getting driver of the day. Shazam. Fastest lap. Race win and drive for the day. Pole position as well for Solar, so great day out for McLaren there. Excellent race from Tier 2. Started off a bit slow, but the end of it made it worthwhile. Yeah, so very well done to the McLarens and Matty on the podium. Excellent race. Next up is going to be Mexico. Haven't raced there in IRS in a new server, so this will be the first time that we take to the track in Mexico within IRS and the new server, which will be pretty decent because it's a sprint race. So make sure you come and watch that one next week. Tier 1 on Tuesday, Tier 2 next Sunday, Mexico City. Come and tune in. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back next week and peace out.